ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Kick It Podcast brought to you by Kick It Labs. We are broadcasting live from the beautiful city of Oceanside. My name is Victor V, joined by my brothers Louis, Bruce, and our special guest for today. We got Mr. Pharaoh 101, or just straight Pharaoh, however you want to call him. But we got Pharaoh in the building.
What's good, y'all?
Bro, it's gonna be a great episode. So if you guys are barely tuning in, don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, wherever you can find Kika Labs. Make sure you click that like button and follow, subscribe to get that immediate notification as soon as we go live, which is usually Mondays, Thursdays, Wednesdays, whenever. But when we go live, you'll get that notification. And before we get started on this specific episode with our guest Pharaoh, I do want to wish a heavenly birthday to our boy JT Active, who would have turned 30 yesterday. Shout out JT Active, man. We still miss you. Still love you, bro. Moment of silence real quick. And all right, let's go. Pharaoh, thank you again for joining us, bro. Dude, long time coming. It's been a couple of years, actually, since we had you here in the podcast.
Man.
Welcome back.
Man, it's a pleasure to be back, man. I always love being here. Just even as often as I don't come here, just like even just being with you guys, man. I love just like having a chat with you guys and just chopping it up. Yeah,
I know.
It's always vibes, man.
I know. I always see you tapping into on the live from time to time as well. Like I see your name pop up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You haven't been back here since the move you attended in one of our episodes when we were upstairs.
Yeah. So that shows you how long ago that's been.
Yeah.
It was like what, 4 years ago?
It's about to be 4 years, I think.
almost
Yeah,
4 years,
bro.
Yeah, man.
Shit crazy, huh?
Time really flies.
Yeah, which back then, I mean, it was a little bit different because you were with your collective. You had Gio, you had Karisu, and
Everyone on board.
Yeah. No, it was a completely different interview, man. But for today, bringing you on, I know it's gonna be badass. But for some of the people and spectators who are tuning in or listening, can you give them a quick brief of your background and what is it that you do, Pharaoh?
Well, just a little bit about myself. My name is Pharaoh. Call me Pharaoh 101. Grew up here in Oceanside. This is my hometown right here. I've been working on music pretty much since high school, and had a group of friends that I started a little collective with that you guys probably are really familiar with. Gio and got Karisu, even other people that I work with on the side as well. They're doing their own thing. I got Bennett. He's doing this thing right now too. Shout out to him. Yeah, it's just a mixture of kind of, we're still all doing our things, but kind of doing it at our own pace. But I've been doing a lot of producing, engineering on the side, doing a lot of recording projects, full-fledged. Just been on studio lockdown mode a lot of the majority of the years. So, I mean, even if I haven't really been dropping my own stuff, I've been working in the background with a lot of great artists as well, like Miss Phoenix as well. She got 2 projects out that I fully produced and mixed and mastered. Also with Lucas and Gideon, they just dropped their full project just about like 2 weeks ago. And it's been, it's been a journey, just also kind of just finding out a little more about, what I'm really trying to do with music, especially with as myself being an artist, but pursuing all these other different lanes as a producer, engineer, and trying to build on to, running my own business as well, so it can be self-sustaining and actually have a purpose to, further grow into something that's really flourishing. But I don't know. That's a little bit about myself, I guess. I don't know how much more. I don't know if there's anything else you really want to know.
All right, we're gonna be asking the questions to get in more depth about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, and it's funny that you mentioned that. Like, you haven't really been putting out music, but that doesn't mean you haven't been doing stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think that's one of the things that people don't understand about, especially like producers and engineers. Like, just because you don't see us up in the front, that doesn't mean we're not. You're not hearing us or seeing
Active,
us.
yeah. No, I mean, even with that, it's like I have no. I have a lot of stuff in the vault, I would say, that I've been meaning to want to drop. I'm just a perfectionist at a certain degree, so I'm always sitting on stuff because I feel I can do better, or I want to work on something new after that. But it's always a mixture of the consistency that comes with it. Regardless, I always want to work I always want to be talking to someone.
Who is that?
So,
You're saying that.
I don't know if you're watching, but it's my friend Josh. I'm gonna give you a call later. That's the homie right there.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, no, even just with the staying consistent with it, whether it's writing my own songs or producing my own stuff, or working on like another artist's craft and making their vision come to life. That's all it is really about. It's just the music in general. I love being a part of whatever realm that it is ended up being a part of. It's like just being really wholesome to it is the biggest thing, and just not giving up. That's for sure. So I don't see myself not wanting to stop this. There's always going to be music. I also love doing film too. So that's one thing I've been trying to dive into a little more as I've been doing this.
Yeah, how's that been going?
Okay. I've been learning a little more. I've always been filming, but I've been wanting to take it more seriously, learning about like shooting with the correct ISO and shutter speed, just getting the exposure right, and then going into editing it, which is one thing that always kind of drew me away anyways. I don't really like sitting down editing. It's kind of tedious. I don't like it's different story for mixing audio because I don't have to look at anything visually. It's just how it sounds. But for the visuals, I kind of get a headache sometimes for that. But it's something I'm really learning to enjoy a little more because it's, especially when you get really nice shots, it is really motivating to want to see them put together in a cohesive, what would you call it? Cinematic way where.
Right. Kind of like cohesive, like cinematic timeline.
Exactly.
There you go.
And I just love how both of those worlds can really impact each other with the music and with the visuals. Just how prominent it is nowadays too, with just how social media is really just visually based. Whether there's going to be a song that's being promoted, there's always got to be some type of visual that's leaning with it that makes the listener or whoever's watching, reel them in. That's essentially why they're called reels.
Yeah. Do you remember like the first like cinematic shot you took that you were just like, damn, this one's it right here?
I can't even say. I take so many videos, man, so it's kind of really hard. I take a lot of videos to the point where I have so many, I don't even really kind of look back at them. Like, they kind of just sit in my camera roll. Like, oh, that's a nice sunset I kind of got a shot of, but I never really did anything with it. But lately I've been messing around with Manny. He gave me the camera. I was telling you about the Sony, the A6000. So I've been practicing with that a little more and kind of going out, treating it a little more practical, thinking about how I'm going to shoot something, the angle, concerning the lighting of where I'm at, and, the subjects of which I want to capture the focus on. So I have a different mindset, a little bit when it comes to it now than I did before. It was just kind of point and shoot, but coming with an approach with how I'm shooting it, I think that's where I'm leaning towards it a little. So I don't know. You might see next year I'll be making a movie or something.
Hey,
There you go.
There you go.
you have a name for this movie yet?
Oh man, I
Sounds
can't
like
even.
you do.
Honestly, I have to think about that. That's the thinker. That's the thinking about something, man. But
These
yeah,
are like the lines of Pharaohs.
the lines. Of Pharaoh. It has to be Pharaoh something involved in that, huh? Yeah. I like that. I like
Hey,
that.
might as well.
I'm gonna keep that in mind, honestly. Whatever I come up with, I might end up doing something.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
What can you say has been like one of your strengths and one of your difficulties that you've been working on your studio engineering?
Studio engineering wise, I'm really particular about it. I mean, especially since I haven't gone to school for anything. I've been doing just a lot of the self-taught stuff going on. YouTube is a help when it comes to if I want to get reference to how someone else may use a plugin or something, whether it's a EQ or a compressor or a microphone instance, if I want to kind of get a sense of how it sounds. That's a good reference. But a lot of the stuff has been by ear, and I am always trying to achieve a certain sonic ability when it comes to mixing. I always want to make sure whatever I record in my studio, it's almost as if you could play it on the radio, regardless if it's like right there mixed and mastered or not. I always prefer having like the sound as good as I can get it right there from the jump. That starts with recording it from the source, properly, making sure that it's treated well. That's why I kind of spent my time with that little booth that I built in my bedroom studio. And the challenges I would say mainly at the moment are my speed and ability to come up with a really fast mix. That's always something I'm always trying to challenge myself to do. Because I mean, when it comes to the times that are now and using like studio sessions for an example, sometimes there may only be a limited amount of time to get certain things done. So
Right,
the
right.
efficiency is key, but never losing focus of course, the art form as a whole. I never want to think of it as a shortcut to make hits, but just a ability to further myself to keep the efficiency going and the creative flow always there. It's like capturing lightning in a bottle is what they say. You never want to miss that
Right.
chance because it could just happen right there in the moment and you miss it. That's one factor I'd say is my biggest challenge at the moment when it's engineering.
Got it. Got it.
Just pop them out real quick, huh?
Yeah, man. I just always got to make sure I always got record on. It's like,
No. Yeah, no, hey, but that's hella true, dude. Because like, you go into a session, you don't know exactly what to expect. I mean, the artist has an idea, you as a producer have an idea, but when you initiate and both match the collab, you don't necessarily know the result until you record. But then when you try to recreate it, it doesn't come out the same, bro. So like, it's really those first couple of takes that like are the project. Because when you hear it over and over and over, and then you want to try to redo it, it's just it doesn't sound as organic as when you initially started that one project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it feels. It's a balance between that too. You could be as many takes as you want, whatever, for anything. But in general, I generally feel though, just like that is true to the word. Just like those first initial takes, those are the most rawest moments that you capture. Like no matter how many retakes you can get as well too. You can always perfect it, but right there off the jump, those are like those very very moments that you get maybe could have been that best take you ever got and you can't even replicate that because it was just in that moment. That's what it is about, just like the music being in the moment when you're recording. And I feel gaining doubling down on that when I'm in sessions is a must for sure, because I would hate to be in a session where there's something particular an artist was like, oh, I really like what I did. Did you press record? I was like, oh, sorry, I gotta do that again. And
That's
Happens.
happened here, man. Numerous times.
It has.
Like, hey, we can't hear shit. Like,
no, sorry, you gotta. I don't know. You gotta do 10 more takes to see if you can get that same energy again or not.
yeah,
But
you know that big red button? you're
That
supposed to
part.
press?
Yeah.
You're supposed to press that 30 minutes ago.
Hey, Pharaoh, well, I do want to ask you, man, since we're still in the tip about, your transition from your collective, and I mean, you were at that time like really pushing your music and really pushing out singles, but now that you're a little bit more behind the scenes, how do you like that compared to just being in the front of the spotlight?
to be honest, I'm not much of a person. I feel like it's a balance between it because I understand being an artist, you gotta be in that position of presence regardless. But even when it comes to my own character and how I am, I'm really particular about certain things. So I love kind of being in that studio environment anyways, kind of in the background. And I love kind of seeing everything that unfolds as, seeing artist to artist. There's so many different ways people go about certain things too. That I mean, as myself, I still record music. I still consider myself an artist, but it's not, I guess, my for say focus at the moment. I will drop stuff soon, but I'm not rushing myself. I will say I do love encountering new artists and working with them on projects and gaining new experience when it comes to how they go about their process. What is their writing style? What kind of sounds are they really catering to?
Right.
It really caters all whole together. As I've always been a real hip hop head at one point, so at this point I really be in the studio listening to everything. Like I'll get your regular trap songs here and there. I've been doing a lot of pop as well, R&B. I try and do a little bit of rock as well, and try and garnish into that. And really diving into just more subgenres as well, kind of like a little bit of alternative punk as well. A big thanks to that would go to Manny because he definitely brought a lot of inspiration for different music for sure. So I think just being in the background involves a lot of new knowledge and understanding from other parties as well when you're working with them. I think I'm really grateful for that. And I don't know if you would say like, do I prefer it over being an artist? I can't say. I love being an artist though. I just at the moment I'm on my little trip right now where I'm kind of just focusing on more the detailed perspectives of the music, where I do love putting the album together and making the beats and having those sessions where I can tell the artists, oh, they probably could add a little more energy to that take to really make it different. Right. Those things really matter in the back end, and I love that. I love being in that position, honestly.
Yeah, you get to be pretty much like the driving force behind that project, as opposed to like being an artist, like you said. Like, do you think that being an artist, like, and you making your own music, is more for you than it is for like the public?
It's a mixture. I love, regardless if I'm making stuff for anyone or if it's just for myself. In all reality, I feel anyone who's gonna hear it, if they don't like it, they don't like it. If they do, I'm really grateful that they do. But I also have that balance where I always want to have a catering to what other people are also listening to, but never lose sight of what I truly genuinely want to do with my own craft, with my own sound. It's finding a balance between those two, because I know I can make a folk album or something like that just because I'm really into folk music lately, and people will come out like, what, Pharaoh making a folk album? What? I don't know if I want to listen to that. I don't know. But even just in general, I feel like I love mixing up stuff and kind of being a little bit mysterious as well. Like you never know when to expect something from me next. So it could be a folk album or it could be a folk song.
Don't worry. At a point they were gonna be like, that doesn't surprise me.
Summer's out.
He's been listening to a lot of folk music recently. I knew something was up.
Oh man, yeah, man. It's a wide. I've been listening to a lot of stuff, honestly. Whether it's just like my biggest artist that I've been listening to lately is like Sade, for sure. Sade and like Loose Ends from Europe. I don't know if you ever heard of them too. They got that one single with You Got Me Hanging on a String Now. You never heard that song?
No.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a good song, but they got a whole their production style as well is really unique, and I try and pick pieces from different eras as well to involve into my production. So
what's one of those what's one of the artists that you've been listening to or genres that you're kind of surprised that you actually ended up liking a lot, or that took you by surprise?
I can't even say really. Pop music, I've always loved pop music because primarily I've listened to, if in general, anyone who's known me growing up, I listened to a lot of Tupac. Was one of my idols when I was in high school, so I was listening to like Tupac, Nas, I was listening to The Roots, Logic as well. It was a great inspiration at that time too, what he was doing. Now you hear me listening to more, like I said, like Sade. I'll be listening to it'll be a lot of abstract, even like 80s artists. I'd be kind of picking my ear with if I'm going back. I'm just trying not to list a bunch of big names that I already know. Like, of course, everyone listens to Marvin Gaye. You listen to the Temptations or what are they called? The Sacred Souls as well. I think they're
Sacred Souls.
They're also a good collective as well. I love their sound. They're like from nowadays too, which is
they're from here in San Diego too.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I think it's just really unique that I love the bring back of that sound.
They're calling that soldies.
Soldies.
Yeah.
Soldies.
What is that? Soldies.
There's like
Soul
soul
oldies.
Yeah.
Soul oldies. I like it.
Yeah, it works.
You ever
Still
listen
oldies.
You ever listen to those couple of tracks that Camden dropped?
I did not.
Nah, I'll show it to you later on. Then.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to check
and
those
that's where
out.
the kind of genre comes from because like there's a lot of new cats that are doing that type of style that kind of gives you that nostalgic like throwback feel, but
Yeah,
it's modern type music.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I was my coworker. She's a bit older, and then I was listening. I think it was the Sacred Souls or the Sinceres, one or the other. I don't remember exactly, but it was the same radio, and she was like, "I don't recognize this artist." And I was like, "Oh, well, it's because they're new. This dropped like 3 years ago." I was like, "Wow, it sounds like the music from back in the day."
That's crazy. That's what I've been
They're
hearing.
calling it oldies, yeah.
Oldies.
Oldies.
Man.
Oldies. I had to.
Sheesh. Man, no, those are a great collective, man. I love a lot of their songs, though. I'm gonna remember
No, Sacred
Oldies.
Souls, they got their sound on lockdown now, man. All those bands too.
Oh yeah.
Man, I can't wait to check out one of the shows.
Hey, bro, we have to jump in, man. We're interviewing you now, and might as well, dude. Do you have any projects lined up right now? Not necessarily with the people that you're working with, but like personal projects that you've produced and engineered for yourself.
Like I have a couple of things in the vault. I will say they are. I have a bunch of stuff that I would say is pretty much done. If I wanted to, I could just like shoot some videos to them to really give it that aspect of, that visual appeal that it needs to really drop a song nowadays. But a full project, I don't have anything in the works. I don't. I want to make a project. I've been wanting to. I had a project at one point, I would say like 2-3 years ago. I dismantled that and kind of reworked it. I didn't really end up dropping it officially as I just dropped it on YouTube and SoundCloud. It was just like a mixture of all my stuff I had recorded between 2019 and 2021. I dropped, 2022 is when I just dropped it. It was a bunch of
It was a
bits.
mixtape.
You can call it a mixtape, I guess.
Take all your like past projects and it was like on the
Yeah.
same like.
It was like a cohesive project I was working on. It was like a really hip hop sound, really gritty sound I was working on, and just ended up being something I wasn't really catering for, I guess, at that time. After listening to it for a couple months, it grew out of me, and then started working on other stuff after that because I just didn't feel the energy of that project at the time. So
Right.
there's still songs on there that I really did like, but I didn't feel that they were, in my sense, good enough to drop like on all streams or really put my all into a promotion with them. So I just dropped them on Spotify or SoundCloud and YouTube. It's just like 10 tracks or something like that. But full length project, if I were to go about it nowadays, it's I would want to rework it in a much bigger fashion than how I did my last previous two, which was like two projects like 5-6 years ago. I definitely have learned a lot of stuff in the meantime, like production wise, engineering, recording wise, just knowledge of more music theory as well as garnished for within that last time period. So it would be a definite different sonic for the things I have dropped prior.
Okay.
I can't say I have anything lined up though. I don't, man. I want to drop something. I will want to get some out for you guys though.
Like if it drops when it drops, type of thing.
Yeah, it's gonna come for sure.
Hell yeah, we'll be on the lookout.
And you were also mentioning that you've learned a lot from like when you first started. What has been one of the things that you've learned that has like helped you improve the most?
Biggest improvement or biggest things that I've learned that helped me improve, life experience. I would say life experience. Going through life is one of the greatest things that I could help me get to this point. Whether it's the music. If you're talking about the music, it's taking my time with it really, because like I said, I didn't go to school for any of this. I spent a lot of time, working with people, locally, just kind of getting a feel for what maybe I was needing to work on too as well alongside, a big thing I've been always persistent on myself was just making sure I could get a solid mix, from the jump, and I pressure myself. I don't know if it's just because I'm ADHD or something like that. I'm really I'm really particular about it. Like I sit there and I listen to different mixes and I reference them as well, and I listen to how the low end sits in the vocals, how the sibilances really hit on certain songs, whether the panning of the vocals are really wide or if they're really narrow. Same thing with like the instruments and stuff. I really take that into account. I listen to music as if I'm learning every single aspect of it, and I take that into account. Panning, the tone of the vocals or the instruments, the guitars, pianos, how the drums hit, how the bass is really filling up the spectrum, and if it's leaving enough headroom for me to turn up the overall master so I can reach that loudness that everyone desires on all streams. But overall, it's that's like a consistency thing. Like I think it's just me telling myself I have to sit in the studio all the time, or I have to be listening to this project. If someone maybe recommended me a project that they're like, oh, check this out. It's kind of something I've been feeling because there's some things that I may not want to per se copy, but it inspires. There's at least inspiring aspects of a project that someone may like. So I'll cater to listening to certain things and see whatever works and kind of pick and choose what sonics really go together best. It's like just sitting in the studio more so. I guess that's the biggest challenge for say when it comes to that. Promoting it, that's another story. That's just on its own story because I don't even really have music to promote right now. But this when it comes time to that won't be an issue because I'll make sure regardless anything that comes out it'll be visually appealing and it'll have that push that it needs to get that water out. But I've always been particular about mixes. That's one of my pet peeves. Everything else comes along with it, I feel though.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in. Don't forget, we are here kicking it with Pharaoh for this interview here at the Kick It Podcast. And I do want to quickly segue to some of the comments that I've seen pop up through the YouTube and even some through the Instagram. Sorry, guys, the conversation is too good, but we're finally getting to it.
He said, "Who look like long-haired twins?"
Now, fool already has a twin.
Y'all do look like long.
This fool lying.
Oh man.
Oh, you have a twin, Pharaoh?
Nah,
Man.
Alan. Nah, fool talking to me.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
I was like,
I
can't-
can't.
I can't-
Twin though.
I can't even see. He doesn't have his picture on there, so I can't see what his hair looks like.
Oh,
Alan.
yeah. Big old shout out to Alan, aka RPG.
Yeah.
Go grab and check out his stuff out there on the YouTube. And he gets down. And quickly to the Instagram, I mean, I do see a lot of people tuning in and tuning out. A couple of emojis here and there. So
I see
thank you, guys.
Gideon on the chat. Yo,
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to Gideon. He went
Yes,
ahead and did
sir.
his thing on the last Rosewood Soul Spitters Takeover night.
Yeah, they killed
It
that
was fire.
right there, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ocean and Sun, Humble Photography, Tim and Yancy Music, Sabino Lopez, that boy Johnny Randoms,
Our boy Johnny.
Alan
Ramos.
over here too, Spiritual Cafe Arts. Shout out to my boy Arm the Poet.
All right.
What's good, y'all?
You got a couple comments. Let me see.
There you go.
Run it.
See.
What's everybody up to? Visuals are the key. I agree. Visuals are where it's at, to be honest.
All right, that was pretty on point. God damn. Scary. Wait, how much do you kick with RM?
I'm dead.
He'd be like, "You son of a bitch."
Come on, you son of a bitch. My shoulder hurts. My left shoulder hurts. She's so funny. Impersonating this dude's funny.
I'm fucking
I'm dead, bro.
Shout out to our homegirl, Valeria. Saying some kid wanted to rap to me at the park. He was probably like 13. I showed him a video of Arm the Poet, and he said, "I don't know what he's saying, but I like it." He like it. And then she's also saying, "Pharaoh, show us your playlist and make one of his songs into a cumbia."
And so cumbia, how do you feel
cumbia.
like you'll do as a cumbia? Have you ever done it?
I've actually I do have a piece of an old song back when you know Cheds, right? We had made some stuff back then because we have that one song Conganas out, but we also did a bunch of other stuff in the background that we never even dropped. Me and him and Manny, we do have a cumbia song. It was like, it's probably gonna have to like do some reworking on that because it was like 2018 when we did that.
Right.
I'd love to do something like that again though. Just I'll see how I'd probably go about that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know Spanish well enough. I had Chedge wrote that verse for me on that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I sang it. That's all I did.
Was it a fun project for you to do it?
It was fun,
huh?
honestly. Yeah, I was just like, he was showing me more of like the lingo of how to really pronounce the words. I was like,
Oh, yeah. You're getting into that. Yeah.
quito las ganas,
There you go.
mi amana, aquí no me soy apana. I still remember the whole verse and everything. Just because of that, that's one reason I feel like it's fun to even just learn songs like that too.
Damn, Pharaoh, they're going to mistake you for Dominican at this point.
I'm Puerto Rican. What can you say?
Oh, Chico.
Oh, Chico. I gotta ask your opinion about this because I've been seeing a lot more samples on that Debbie Deb track, like Lookout Weekend. Like
What is that again? Remind me again.
ever since the Kendrick drop, like Squabble Up, you be hearing and seeing
Debbie
more of
Deb-
that
that's the Debbie Deb
sample.
sample.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
yeah.
Lookout Weekend.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? How would you approach that sample, or do you like sampling tracks?
I love sampling. I've always loved sampling. That's like big pinnacle because of Madlib and J Dilla and Ninth Wonder,
J Dilla,
early
yep.
Kanye.
Early Kanye,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's the way he approached it on that song. He actually approached it really well.
Yeah, it was fire.
I can't think of how I'd want to reapproach that, if anything, because the production on that beat is really solid.
You know what I would give you, bro? The task I would give you is doing a Stevie B one.
I forgot how that one goes again. I have to hear that.
The most
one.
well-known one is Spring Love.
Spring Love.
You know who did a good sample on that one? Afro Man from Palmdale.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. But he I don't know. I feel like It is a pretty decent version, though. I actually like that version. It's a
right.
pretty good version.
Did you say Afro Man?
Yeah, for that. What is the name of the song that he?
Stevie B, Spring Love,
Spring Love. What did he? What was the Afro Man's version?
Palmdale.
Just Palmdale.
Come back to me now.
okay.
Heartache began.
The Mexicans is straight on one.
Yo, I might have to listen to both those versions now and see how they compare, dude. Crazy.
Yeah, but honestly, was that like more like a comparison between the two samples, or just like kind of see?
Like, cause they're coming from like the same era,
Yeah.
but like different, dipping into like different artists from that era.
Exactly.
And like the ones that are like that get dipped into more than others. You know what I mean? The other one I would do like is Jesse Cotton.
Oh, you're throwing some off of the top of my head. I'm blanking out.
It's all good. I'm about to show you something, and then you'll be like, all right.
I'm like, I know. I'm pretty sure I recognize that. I can't think of it at the top of my head.
Yeah, I know, because we're going all around in this conversation.
He's like, come here, young one, I will show you the ways.
No, my man.
Show him the ways.
The way.
This is not one of those late night studio sessions.
But it is one of the ways.
It is one of the ways, though.
It's like going back to even just more the artists that I was talking about. It was like the Jones Girls for one as well as also a really great duet. And I was looking more into this is just a random detail, the same musicians that work for Sade, because I think a lot of people get this also confused. Sade is a band, is not just Sade.
She's
I
the
do.
singer, but it's a band.
Yeah, they go by Sade. They just named it the whole band Sade. But all the other members, there's like Matthew, I forget the other two. There's like another Sweetback as well. They were also that was their band as well that they did after they did their work with Sade on Love Deluxe. And they did like some work with some other artists as well in New York, and they did a lot of the instrumentation on Maxwell's. Maxwell, what is their album
I
called?
always feel like somebody's watching me. That guy.
Is that
That's Maxwell.
is that the same artist that goes what is their song? Dang, it just blanks out the top of my head.
It happens, bro, honestly.
That's how much music this man knows.
Exactly.
Too much you can't remember.
I know the groove. I'm thinking of the groove already, but they did like a whole bunch of stuff on that, and I just been doing a lot of studying on like the background of who's been working with who and like what like musicians like bassists like kind of are involved in different productions because I think it's really unique learning. You hear different old songs. I think that's also one thing that's interesting listening to old songs back in the day, and there'll be a lot of the same bassists or same guitarists or keyboardists that'll be on a completely different band song, but they're just as involved in the song as in bringing to character to that song as they were to another artist. So I find that just as comparable as it is to today, you know, you have a producer that's vastly in demand. So, I mean, of course, you might find songs with various artists with maybe a similar sound and sonics. It'll have like different samples or whatever, but maybe they have similar kicks or the way they do their drums and stuff like that.
Right.
Kind of the same thing with today. I just thought that was interesting to note.
That's why disco trips me out, bro.
Disco is also yeah.
Yeah, because you see a lot of influences from disco.
Yeah, I think it's starting to kind of find its way back a little bit, but not fully, because that was a whole different story too.
Yeah.
With, like the disco era and everything.
Yeah, but just like the instruments you were talking about,
The
like like just like not even like the whole like vein, like the vein or the line of it. It's just like one certain instrument being
Or
used.
yeah, just like the elements of it per
Yeah.
se. Yeah, most definitely. I think that's just a big part of it. Just even songs that are really popular back then, it'll be defined in that genre. It'll bring it back to that, and it'll be like, yeah. But it's not like bringing disco back to no. You're not gonna have that the whole outing at the field again. This coming of the generation or nothing.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. Like I saw this interview with Dave Grohl from Nirvana and the Foo Fighters, and saying how the drum line that he did for "Smells Like Teen Spirit" he brought it off a disco song. It was a disco band. And then
What?
I'm not surprised.
He did that interview with Pharaoh, and then they put him like next to each other and like, oh shit, it was pretty much the same line, like same fucking rhythm and shit.
I love that. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, just learning stuff like that really makes you wonder. Like, you could be the really random genre that you could pull some inspiration from. It has nothing to do with, something that you already know for making.
Yeah.
But that's just how far music stems. Like it goes miles. That's why I love it, man.
Oh, straight up, dude. And I think I heard a quote from Prince about like sampling and stuff and how it was gonna get. And I mean, technically, that's where our music is at right now, bro. A lot of samples they go unnoticed sometimes just because they're mixed so well with the song that you're pushing. And it's just a trip to me the way that the music has evolved. I mean, shit, we got AI music now.
Oh,
We do.
don't get me started on that, man. That's a whole different topic. Like bringing up freaking Timbaland and everything with using what's that app called?
Oh, I don't know the app, but I think I know what you're talking about. How he did like or signed a AI musician or something.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's supposed to have people sign up, and I guess from the jump they said it's not going to use your music in any way to train the AI or to like explicitly use your content in any form or something. But I feel like I've seen a lot of content now where people are really claiming that they're literally just taking the exact same elements from other people's songs and he's kind of just blatantly using it. I can't say for myself like every aspect of it, but I've been hearing about just the aspects of AI music and how it takes a lot of originality from the actual people who are really making the music from the get-go. Yeah, I could see AI though as a means for enhancing, helping out in certain pockets where needed, but I don't see it as a need to completely replace like a producer or something like that.
Yeah, no, my homie sent me not the lyrics, but he sent me like an AI song with a poem that he had written while he was in jail. And then I was listening to the song, and I mean, the voice sounds good, the instruments sound good, but it doesn't sound real. Like, it doesn't sound like a real song, if that makes sense.
It doesn't have like that feel, huh?
Yeah, like, it doesn't have that feel. It doesn't have, like, that
Doesn't have that
composure.
soul.
Yeah, it doesn't have that, like, human composure, because, like, it just, it was pretty much just like going through like the whole song without like breaks or like
Oh,
structure. You know,
it's like it didn't
it
really
was
have a
just-
sense of like actually how to.
yeah, no song structure. It was just
Yeah, and that's
like
the
yeah, it
big
had
thing.
some breaks with some dope solos, but it just like it made no sense like where it would go and
It's like you're only so limited with how AI
Yeah.
can really, perceive those very fine details that make songs what they are. That charisma in it, that song structure. I'm pretty sure you could. I've heard some AI songs before that are actually pretty good, but even then, you can also kind of tell if it's AI or not. There's some people doing like those AI 70 songs and stuff like that. They almost sound like they're real until they start talking about TikTok in the freaking description, and I'm like, okay.
nah, it'd be like that Dave Chappelle skit with the Tupac song.
Wrote this song a long time
time
ago.
ago.
A really long time ago. Feel me?
Dave Chappelle. Why?
No, it says he's got an Asian wife.
Like, that ain't your wife because he was trying to dance with some chick.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
Oh man, that's a funny ass. I was watching that the other day.
Stop hitting the table.
Because the record might skip.
I told you. Stop hitting the table. I wrote this song a long time
ago. A really long time ago. Feel me?
The big quiz like Tupac rest in peace. It's like,
Okay, I win.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
classic. Oh man. Oh, hey, well, everybody, don't forget we are still kicking it here with Pharaoh, straight from the Kicker Lab studio here in Oceanside. And I mean, since we're talking artists and talking all kinds of like crazy scenarios now, Pharaoh, let's dive in, dude. We got time in the episode. Who'd you got, bro? Biggest thing that happened possibly this year, a little bit of last year, I guess, but Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Who you got, man?
Oh man, the controversy. I've always kind of been on Kendrick's side, to be honest. That's always been my go. I grew
Feel
up
that?
listening to Kendrick. That's like I grew up with my dad bumping Good Kid, Mad City from the back. Same with Section 80. That was one of my favorites growing up. I don't know. I love Drake too, but he didn't win this beef though. In my opinion, I feel like it could have gone any direction though, just because the way it went when Not Like Us came out. I think that's what the tables turned a little bit. I think it's just with the fact that what Kendrick was calling Drake on the song is like, how am I gonna come back from that?
I think it was the one before that with Meet the Grams. That's
That Meet the
I think-
Grams? Oh yeah, that one was
like
a killer too.
Psychological dissection right
I
there,
love.
bro.
I
It
think
was-
I love that one for sure. That one I listened to it when it came out. I was like,
I
dang.
think that song was more like people are like, I didn't really hit. I was like, nah, bro, that wasn't for us. That was like for him.
That was for him. Yeah.
Specifically him.
And I felt it though. I
Yeah,
felt
no,
it.
it
It was haunting. Like the Alchemist beat, man. They did their thing. But it was funny just how they came out together. Like it was like what the day after he dropped it. So it was a matter, I feel like he won that by both those songs for sure.
Yeah, no, Drake got outmaneuvered, bro. Like it was same shit that he did with back to back. It got on him. Like
It was back to back.
back to back to back.
Man, you know what they say.
And he still says he got 5 more.
I'm waiting.
No breaks. He's still winning trophies off the last one.
I know, for real, man. It's unbelievable.
I guess like his video got nominated for like music award, like VMA or something. They're like, how? Like it came out like last year. It's like, yeah, but it came out like late last year. Like,
Yeah, the end. Yeah, it took. It didn't. They didn't drop it like right when the song came out
it
either.
came out a couple months after that.
Yeah, so
Strategic as fuck for that reason.
Yeah, Kendrick on some other shit, bro. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I kind of sided with Kendrick myself. I think like overall, whether it was industry or not, or independent, whatever you want to call it nowadays, like yeah, he played that shit right, bro. It was straight chess. That fool wasn't playing checkers.
nah, no,
And-
yeah.
And I mean, Drake is also dope, bro. Like I bump Drake from time to time. I mean, Nokia wasn't a bad track, and I guess he's got an album coming out, so we'll see how he bounces
Yeah,
back.
he's still dropping bangers. That's for sure. I've always seen Drake more, just like how in the light he's always like trying to put himself in as like that big tough guy type. Which
And I think that's what backfired for sure.
yes,
That's what I've heard a lot of people say too. It's like, bro, like no one has a problem with Dre, but like now you're trying to act like you're this mob boss tough guy. Like you're not, bro.
that's the thing where it kind of started rubbing people the wrong way, I guess. And it was like,
Yeah, that's why I kept hearing like the stigma about it is like they didn't really have an issue. Is like he was just being an asshole at some aspect.
Yeah. Like I mean, you got the money to be the boss, but you're not street. That's the thing, and that's what he was trying to sell. You know, like it was weird.
yeah, those are two different things right there.
The most fucked up thing to me, like to me, that he's ever done was how he did a triple extension.
Oh,
Well, that's a rumor. There's no evidence against that. So
No, I'm not even talking about like the plot. I'm just
Oh,
talking
okay,
about like
bad,
him
bad, bad.
stealing his projects.
okay, I see. I see where you're going.
That was
already-
messed up. Yeah, you treat the young buck like that. It's fucked up. Fool's
That's
just a kid.
crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was a while ago too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it definitely did bring Drake down a level. I think. I feel like still dropping bangers, but it's just not like hitting the same anymore. You know.
I also look back at that. What was it? The Pusha T beef too as well. And I look back at that as
When they found out he had that hidden child.
Adonis before he actually became a thing.
Dear
Yeah.
Before he
Adonis.
became dead.
You think J. Cole made the right call and just like walked away from this beef?
100%, dude. Plus, I think J. Cole. I feel like he knew what was gonna come out of it, and there's like a whole lot of spotlight. And I mean, knowing J. Cole, like him being like more of a humble dude, like riding bikes and shit through the middle of the city, like they don't really
See
want
that,
none of
yeah,
that, you know.
Yeah, I think that's like, I see that all the time, man. I haven't seen it yet myself, but I see people always taking pictures of him, like just riding his bike and stuff. Like, yeah, that guy's super humble.
I don't know. I think he just doesn't want to get car bombed.
I feel like he just doesn't want to waste his money. I mean, then I don't blame him, dog. Yeah, that will be flying coach and shit.
I saw. I was like, the J. Cole meal is like just a regular burger with a cup of water.
Oh shit, that's a good
So
one.
humble.
That's a good
What
one.
kind of water?
Off the
you know,
machine.
Well, a cup of water,
Just a
bro,
cup of
like,
water.
Just a cup of water.
That small little 6-ounce plastic cup.
Yeah.
Straight from the
Where, like,
faucet.
it's like a third of the straw, so like 2/3 of the straw.
Yeah.
You take like one sip, it's gone. Like that's the one right there.
So I didn't need any more than that, but I'm refreshed.
And
Humble.
then he goes light ice because you get more water that way.
that one's a keeper.
I'm just saying, if they knew, you need to go with more, because once you drink the water, you just let that shit melt. You got a whole nother cup of cold ass water right there, but maybe a little bit of it left.
Mind tricks.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
See, Cole's on a different level, bro.
He's thinking about the environment one step at a time.
J. Cole.
Oh man. Hey, well, shout out to everybody on the YouTube, on the Instagram, and Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you're tuning in, man. Shout out. Thank you for making it all the way through this episode, up to this episode. We're still here with Pharaoh, still kicking it, and still doing kick labs type stuff.
I do want to take a quick moment to appreciate and say thank you to all the returning viewers and listeners that keep hopping back onto the platform and give the likes and the shares. Much love to y'all that keep tuning in and kicking it with us. And also shout out to any new listeners tapping in just now and new viewers. We hope that we keep on bringing you that content that you enjoy and that you keep coming back, keep kicking it. Yo.
That part.
Yo.
We're still on that, huh?
Yes.
Oh, man. Pharaoh, what can you say is like one of your goals for this year that you haven't fulfilled just yet?
For say, I have a couple goals in mind. Getting more visuals out would be nice, in connection or conjunction with probably some singles that I probably have been like keeping in the vault. That's why I say I don't know exactly for say when I might drop them, but that'll also keep my consistency as well. I've been picking up the guitar a little too.
Sick.
So I have like these little small goals I've been having in mind. I've been telling myself I want to learn the guitar a little more. I've been picking up the bass a little more too. So that's a start. Um, I want to, when it comes to the filming too, I would love to get more involved with the craft of it when it comes to dropping projects, having something to go along with, just like I said, the songs, but really garnish that ability to really make something visually appealing. Business wise too, I want to, just keep on growing AA as I am right now. Just solely at the moment, it's been just kind of sitting there. We've been kind of just doing our thing. Same thing with me as an individual and just as an artist producer. But I feel there's a lot I want to do with my business as well, with involving more with the community and trying to push it into a greater audience to, where it can actually start, really making an impact. Whether it's just like the services that I provide with the sessions or alongside other things where I may fall on the line. I'd love to do more stuff further down the road when it comes to filming and audio going together. I would see how that goes into working on audio for like a short film or something. The background for that's something I would do a lot. It would involve a lot of work for sure. I can see the complexities when it comes to making a short film in those aspects. Miking and then shots and the different camera angles, and that all comes down to resources, regardless. But just building on top of the business that I already have is a big goal for me. Just figuring out more of the mission statement that I have in place for AAs. By the end of this year, it's going to come to fruition. That's for sure.
Sick. Now here's a manifesting question. What artist on the West Coast do you see that you want to pursue and working with or collabing with?
Oh man, it's a hard one. There's so many artists.
How
Here.
about top 5?
Yeah, that shit was
Top
hella
five.
loaded, Bruce.
Yeah, it's a top 5. I've been seeing a lot of stuff with La Russell too. La Russell's been on his thing.
The Russell sick.
Yeah, La Russell, he's
A
pinnacle.
ludicrous post fucking cracked me up.
Whoa, I didn't see that.
He's like, you think it'd be ludicrous to not listen to a Ludacris track before Ludacris goes and perform or something in the words of that.
What?
Yeah.
Something
And then
like that. Just
yeah,
a
and then
trip,
he's-
mind
Keep playing off
trip.
of Ludacris.
and then next thing you know, he's about to do a project with Ludacris.
Nah, that's ludicrous.
Nah, that's ludicrous.
Damn. And that's new age marketing, bro. Like he trolled Ludacris so hard, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna work with this fool."
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Oh man. Yeah, there's like a.
So LA
Artist.
Russell won.
I have to put like even I would love to do something with Absol too. Absol's really dope.
yo,
Okay.
Absol.
Yo.
I can see that.
I honestly I feel like we would have some chemistry because I already the sounds that he had kind of already goes for it, and just like his demeanor when he goes on the mic too, it's phenomenal. So I mean just to even witness that as well, just at the stage of where I'm at, that would be really really amazing. Honestly, he's technically on the same level as Kendrick, if anything. They're just like they're just not a Kendrick has all the fame and everything. Absolutely, he didn't want to go that route.
Yeah.
So, but he's just as like lyrically and spiritually just like as talented. Trying to list me a couple artists because I'm like
All right.
off. You say they have to be from the West Coast though.
Oh, all right. Well, to make it even more easier, like also include some in the East Coast. You got
Or
2 from the
South.
West Coast. What you want to do the South?
Or just in general.
Yeah, just in general.
I think Joey Badass is honestly it would be a cool collab.
There
as
you go.
well. Joey Badass.
I could hella see that.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I would love to say even Nas too, just because of what he was doing as well with his little last run with Hit Boy, because that was solid, really solid run. Pinnacle, I would say Black Thought too.
Mm.
I'm not even giving off like a bunch of like new artists per se. These are artists that I've
Yeah.
always been really wanted to work with.
You know who I could see you working with? G Perico.
G Perico, yeah, no, he's honestly really he's doing his thing, man, for real. Like I love like he's been really consistent too. This as one thing too. He's been really putting LA up, and just he's been down here too a couple times as well. Back
Yep.
I
Even when Urban
never-
Water brought him out for the pop-up.
yeah, I never met him personally, but I've seen him. I've seen him here all the time, man. So it was always really dope just knowing that he's been over here doing his thing too. So it's like wow, yeah, no, it's another artist I would say I'd be really excited to work with if I ever got the opportunity to.
Right. Have you ever worked with the Rick Scales down in San Diego?
No.
That'd be a good
Yo,
one too.
that'll be fire. You know,
That
some
would be
local
fire.
heat right there.
I
yeah.
would honestly be. I don't think I've really heard of him per se like that, but I've. Can you name a song per se? Maybe I may know a song if
Bro,
anything.
we'll send you.
We'll send you-
Well, yeah,
We'll
we'll
send
send
you
you a couple of
Yeah,
his
that,
tracks.
yeah, I wanna,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm always just like, damn, I'm just like out of the loop on some stuff sometimes.
That
So
definitely would click.
I'm always just trying to catch up on anything, you know. This I feel like even just in Oceanside as well. Like there's so many artists like locally coming up too that I'm still even just discovering, which
Right.
is honestly it's a blessing just to see how vast now North County is at this point. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on here. It's like you don't even really have to go to LA like for a lot of the stuff.
You
now.
don't, bro. You don't. Yeah, and I
But
feel
it's
like
nice.
It's nice. You have there's of course LA has some benefits, but just for what you need, like home right here, like you have everything you need. You know, everything the people, the community, you know, just the work ethic that comes along with, you know, the people in the community with it, you know, it's all here, honestly. LA, of course, is always going to be LA. You know, it's the music industry's found up there and film industry and stuff, but just what we're building right here though from home, you know, it's really beautiful, and I love seeing every aspect of it, just like from going all the way down to SD and all the way up here, you know, there's new artists that I'm learning about all the time, and it's you know, it's a really beautiful thing to see in it, man. And so I'm really grateful to be a part of the scene.
Hell yeah, man.
big time.
Living
Yeah.
in Southern California, man, it's a blessing.
Oh yeah, big times. They always say another day in paradise.
Right.
100%.
And I do want to give a quick shout out to everybody this weekend that did the backpack drives for your part in the community. It was dope. August 9th, man, there was a lot of backpack drives that day from all around and everywhere. And
Lot of backpack
and I love to
drives.
see that being part of the community, and you know, like the access given out there and the resources. Like dope, like bro, living in this community, hella dope.
Right there.
Yeah, man, and it was from Oceanside to Escondido, man. Like every city had a couple of
Mm-hmm.
different ones going, which is amazing. Like Bruce, like you said, just being part of that community and watching it do its thing and help each other out is always amazing.
That's right. It's back to school, and the guy said it for the students. Don't forget, the teachers also do put some of their money into the classroom. You know, they gotta grab their own supplies sometimes. So, yeah, keep on donating, man. Keep on pushing on and supporting some of the people out here who are definitely in tough situations, especially in school.
Right. Man, how you guys feeling so far in this episode?
I'm pretty high, bro.
I was gonna say the same thing. I feel a little stoned.
I was starting to sweat a little bit.
I think the weed just kicked in.
That's probably what it was. Either that or it was a little cold breeze finally came in.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, they're missing their chart.
Yeah, but it was. I don't know.
One
it was
went
great-
down. Should we just go to
great story.
widescreen view?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's go to widescreen.
All right.
view.
All right, go ahead and shoot
Got
the
it.
logo real quick.
All right. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch that. You can still hear us though.
Mm-hmm. I thought the logo would be up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold up.
You pressed the mute.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh shit, there it is.
Yeah.
Let them know.
You got it. You got it.
Are we in the? Are we other?
Oh yeah, no, the cameras. I mean,
Hold on.
I unmuted the video.
Which channel are we in?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, there
There you go. It wouldn't be a kicking podcast
So it
episode.
was.
Just scoot over here, Pharaoh.
Are we good?
I
We
don't
good? We
like-
good? We good?
Say, I already know, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me twice.
You like how that little switcheroo did on both roles, huh?
You got me.
Yeah. Well, you got me too in the end.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, tight quarters in the studio, but we're making it work.
Valeria is saying John Connor memes are funny.
Oh, because of the AI. Yeah, you're right.
John Connor memes? Oh, I gotta check those out. The internet is funny. Someone has said throw him a wheelchair.
Throw him a wheelchair. What the fuck?
Wait, to who?
John
Other
Connor?
than mortgage, I've got about 3,000 in debt.
Oh, man. Yeah, everybody's in debt right now, bro.
And this economy,
Excluding the house, 3 G's in debt. That's not bad.
Crazy times.
I see GIO in the stream right there too.
Throw Drake a wheelchair.
Bro,
Oh,
Jacob.
gotcha.
Dang.
They pin that
Thank
shit,
you.
bro. He did, wait.
Oh man.
This time we're having fun with our live viewers.
That's funny, man.
Shout out to everybody who commented. All right, so for some more comments out there, and before we even attempt to leave the interview with Pharaoh, one comment, whatever you want to think. But all right, guys. So if you were to win the lotto, nothing crazy, you just fucking pulled off to the gas
I
station,
won
got a
$4
quick.
off a Powerball last night.
And that's a come up of $1, maybe.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
Heck yeah.
400%
Quadruple that.
going down.
wanted more.
All right, but gas station scratch off ticket, dude.
Yeah.
You somehow you're feeling good. You're like, all right, I'm gonna drop 20 on a scratcher,
Okay.
and off of that 20, you don't think much of it, but before you know it, you're at home, just chilling, going through the scratcher, bam, $1 million. Do you think that's enough, bro? Do you think that's enough after you win $1 million? Are you gonna be good?
No.
I feel
It's enough to last you a few years.
you got to be
Maybe
smart with it
if
though.
you're smart with it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you don't just go buy $1 million house off the bat. No, I mean, you put a piece of that away into like investment or something. Roth IRA, and then look at. I wouldn't go and buy like the most expensive stuff. If you want to set yourself up with some little stuff as well, but I wouldn't go and blow that all on whatever, and then
I would
make yourself
definitely-
broke.
I would definitely buy Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
and then invest. And then invest.
Just one Bitcoin.
Just
and then
one
invest the
Bitcoin.
rest. You can do multiple if you want.
Oh, okay.
But people are actually keeping their Bitcoin until like that shit goes up even more.
I don't know how it's been. I haven't been paying attention to Bitcoin lately. I know it fluctuates. It's been fluctuating.
Yeah, but it's been fluctuating. But then you gotta deal with you're not even getting the mill. It's like that shit. They also tax that as well.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Even just in state of California, taxes over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder how much of the taxes they take. That's cool.
And then
you
I
probably end up getting like 600 clean.
So-
Like almost half.
so what I would do is like take whatever they give me and then go into like the mid eastern and the midwestern states and then go see like which properties are owing taxes right now. And then go ahead and buy out that tax and either become the landlord or you can go ahead and flip those properties. But in most cases those are like abandoned already, you know? So you can also get those. and
Where
then
exactly?
All right,
in
Bruce.
the Midwest.
Ooh, that would depend really.
Not. I mean,
You're like, where
you're
was
talking about
cheaper?
Tornado Alley, right?
No.
Midwest.
really.
so we're in the Midwest, bro.
Damn. All right. So Bruce is gonna get a Bitcoin and then just
It's just
and buy houses. Okay,
Yeah.
bet. But we are agreeing though. Like $1 million wouldn't be enough. Like I mean, it's chill. You're happy as hell.
You would have to find a way to make it last and flip it.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had $1 million, I'd buy like a smaller house, but with a pretty good amount of land, and then I would just build extra rooms and bathrooms, and then
But-
there's some money left over, get some hookers and cocaine.
There you go.
If
Would it be a house here in California though?
If possible, yeah.
Yeah, I love to still live by the beach. It's just it's so
I was-
crazy how expensive. it
hella
is.
crazy.
I was gonna ask too. Is like, would you guys live in the States with that amount of cash on you,
No,
In the States?
not after I pay my taxes out here in the USA.
or would you like go ahead and like apply for citizenship in a different country where the dollar is more higher?
What? Oh, okay. The currency. You're talking about the
Yeah,
currency,
yeah.
not
currency
not the
exchange
passport.
rate, yeah.
Depends which country. What's Sweden, or is it's Sweden or Switzerland that's considered one of the safest countries?
Sweden.
It's Switzerland, right?
Sweden.
Sweden.
Sweden?
It's one of those like northern European countries.
I think Switzerland is the one. It's the. I was talking to Manny about it the other day. It was
think
the,
we
the
could
one that
say-
deals with all the refugees going into them. Is one. I think either one
I
of
think
the
it's
other.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. I think it's Sweden's. I don't know where.
But I think we can say with certainty that most of those countries they're like in that like north coast of Europe. They're good.
yeah, decent.
They're doing all right.
Oh, I want to see the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's Switzerland, slightly higher in terms of overall safety and
Oh,
security.
okay. then
Yeah, I don't
it
know if I
was-
would have moved to Alaska though.
Mm,
Ah man.
well, I
Yeah.
heard it's been warm there lately. I forgot who told me that. Someone told me that because they were up there. What's like Anchorage, or is it
Yeah.
Anchorage is like the bottom coast, right? They told me it's warm over there.
Hmm.
I remember it was like a couple years ago. I heard about there being a heat wave. It was like 90 degrees up there at one point.
Damn.
In Alaska,
Yep.
heat wave. I don't know. Maybe it's another option in the future.
The sun's always out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, at what part of the year? This winter?
Mhm. Yeah.
No, summer. No, their summer is always up.
It's- I mean, dude, they get sun like almost all day at some point of the year.
I thought they get one point of I think it's if you live at the very top, right? If you're like, yeah, that's where you only get like the remainder of the year, is like 6 months of sunlight, and then the other half of the year is just pretty much darkness or like barely any sun.
That
Yo.
would be kind of cool.
I feel like that would be a trip because then
Hell yeah.
when do you know? I think I forgot how they had to do it. I watched a video on it at one point. It's like how do you remember when you're supposed to go to sleep besides looking at the time because the sun's always up. How does your body regulate to not having nighttime or like
Right.
I feel like that would kind of fuck up your natural what is it?
Sleep cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I always thought about. But I feel like you can get anything done at any time of the day if you're living up there. 6 months of sunshine.
I probably would go crazy, bro. honestly.
Yeah, that
It'd
sounds
be
scary, dude. You
cold
lose
as fuck
track of
with
time
that.
real quick.
I wouldn't mind like 6 months of darkness, but like sun all day. It just, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even think it's really that warm either. I feel like it's like hitting you at an angle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You just feel like that nice winter breeze. That's what I would assume.
Would you own a pet penguin?
I don't know.
I would be
A
down for a
penguin?
pet penguin if it was legal.
If you're over there already, you know, Alaska.
Well, are there penguins in Alaska? I thought there's only
No, not in
Antarctica.
Alaska. Not in Alaska. But if you could have one in Alaska,
I feel like
I'd be down.
I feel like they could survive there though. Anyways, it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Is there penguins in Alaska?
I don't. I feel like
Yo,
there
That's
are.
the question.
The Arctic Circle.
They're not native to Alaska, and there are no known wild penguins in the United States.
Dang.
They're native to the southern hemisphere, with the exception of one species in the Galapagos.
Oh, those things. The Galapagos penguins.
And the rich ones in San Diego Zoo.
yeah, those fools. I would own a penguin. Those are. What was that movie? Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of owning penguins.
Oh shit, dude.
I feel like if they really are like that charismatic, then that would be pretty cool, honestly, to own a penguin. I don't know.
Just come through waddling, happy feet and shit.
I'll have all the fish that I just like store all the fish and call it a day. That's all they need.
Toss some sardines and shit.
The fish, like, hey, go get us 4 fish. Then he goes water and laughing shit, jumps into the glacier.
Ooh.
Off the glacier.
I ain't need a fishing pole.
Just like jumps out of the water, spits the fish at you, goes back in.
Easy.
Damn.
Good looking out, Larry.
So that's what you're naming your penguin?
I mean, I don't know. Would you? Well, how about if you were to look at a penguin right now and call him Larry? How would you feel about that?
Henry.
Henry.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
What about you, Louis?
Fuck. I don't know.
Vic?
Let me think about it a little bit.
Yeah, I also need to think about a name, man. Like, I would give him like the most human, like, office proper name ever.
Like I don't know why I imagine a penguin being like an older British gentleman.
because of the way like their fur
they
is.
Just,
They got that natural tuxedo.
Yeah.
let's call him Arthur.
Arthur.
That's a great fucking name, actually.
And I can see him wearing the glasses too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that penguin's got a future ahead of him. Law school degree and everything.
This was a lot. Ah, man, that was good.
I'm dead.
Arthur the penguin lived a happy life until he met
I got one, dude.
Sybil the sea lion.
Oh no.
Ah,
I found
shit.
it.
All right, now I know what the movie's gonna be about.
Most
for next
human office name that I could think of was Edward.
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 That's a good one.
Edward.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah.
Because once you get to know him, right, you guys are more friends. You could call him Ed. You could call him Eddie.
Like, come on, Ed. You're just waddling back to the crib.
Everybody knows him as Edward.
Edward.
Oh man,
Edward the penguin.
That just sounds like
that's a
funny
fucking show, dude.
name. Yeah, that's a comedy, man. Eddie the penguin.
No, that's his son.
Huh.
His son. Edward gets the proper name and nickname. So
Eddie
it's
Jr.?
Edward and Ed.
Eddie Jr.
And then Eddie, yeah, Eddie.
EJ.
EJ.
Hey.
EJ, that's good.
Oh, that's the fun character right there.
Mhm.
EJ. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, add some spice to that story, you know.
I give that vlog series like 3 years. With that formula.
This is just 3 years.
Telling you, bro. Should have hired us a long
At
time
least
ago.
a
Now we're
spin-off,
independent.
after that,
A spin-off,
a
man.
spin-off with his own show.
So eventually someone's going to want to own that little fucker.
I'm dead. How did we even get on the topic of the penguin again?
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Yeah, I do.
It started with like,
It started
what would you
with
do with
pet.
$1 million, bro? But now we know it's not enough. It's not enough to get you a penguin in Alaska.
Not enough, no.
$1 million is not enough.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh man, great
So what would
episode.
be enough, Vic?
Probably 10.
10 mil?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's enough.
You can do quite a lot with 10 mil, that's for sure.
You get 3 penguins.
By like 7 digits, all right?
And the tax out of that's for sure.
Hey, yeah, my bad. I was
Oh well,
looking
you
a
didn't win
different
that one on the scratcher. You know, you flipped that million into 10.
Mm-hmm. Man, no, you don't even have to worry about none. If you have 10 million, I'm set. 'Cause I feel like you could. It just matters just how smart you are. That's all it is.
I would disappear, dog.
Me too.
I'm gone.
Out of
Same.
here.
But Homer Simpson in that meme just like walk back into the bush.
Here we go, driving off in the sunset.
So I'm taking a vacay.
in that Mazda, huh?
Yeah.
It's like for the rest of my
Just
life.
say you goddamn right, Bruce. Bumping some Tom Petty.
Bro, no, when I had the top down on that shit and I jump in there like Dukes of Hazzard, that shit felt dope.
Oh man.
It should trip me out too. It's like he doesn't put the top back up. No. True story. Remember that? Ah man, I missed the indoor.
Yeah, same.
Oh, the swap meet right here.
Yeah, those churros hit different, bro.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's a throwback, high key.
Bro, those churros used to be 25 cents at one point, dog.
Yeah.
I think they were like $2. They went up to like $2.
Yeah, because they got bought out by the other family. That one was slot right over there in the indoor, and they took that over.
And they were like,
Then they raised the price. Bastards. Smart move.
where are they at now?
I'm not too sure.
Probably the Escondido swap meet.
Most likely.
You know what's funny? I've never been to the Escondido swap meet.
Oh, really?
Not the same.
I know where it's at, but I just never been there. I don't know why.
Last time it took me like 15 minutes to find parking. That was like on that busy Sunday. Sunday. Yeah. What about you, Vic? How long does it take you to find parking when you do go there to the Esco swap meet?
And last time I went, probably took me like 5 minutes.
Took you 5 minutes? You lucky
Yeah,
bastard.
bro. I don't know if I would have stayed that long, bro. I would have just done everything like a quick lap. Well, there ain't shit. I'm out of here.
Straight up. That's all it
I
takes.
guess I'm not going
now.
today.
What happened? Like, where are you at? I'm here. Why aren't you here? I left. Why? No parking, dog. I have not parking across the street, dog.
I'm down the street. Come
Too
pick
much
me
work.
up.
Like, it hadn't be that hard.
Hey, Pharaoh, I got to ask you one last question, man, before we head out on the episode.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Not necessarily about your music, might be a little bit more of a personal question, but one of your most fond or favorite memories from the old Oceanside when you were growing up out here?
Oh man, because growing up here, I had a lot of memories. Even just when it was, doing stuff with my dad and my older sister. We used to go to the beach all the time. It'll be a lot of times. I'm very fond of those mornings. I used to wake up because I live right here in the valley, and you know how when you come further inland, the clouds start rolling in, and then it starts breaking away. You see all the sun. It's like no matter kind of like the summer, you always have that June gloom. I always vividly remember waking up, seeing the dew kind of just like on the grass in the morning after the fog kind of rolls away, and that sun just starts hitting and stuff. We go out to like the beach. It'll be nice and clear. Or even just more vivid stuff like even like taking the bike rides out with my dad at the time. He had his girlfriend back in like 2010. She had like I think like seven kids. We would all go like on a bike ride down the trail and go to the beach, and we'd just have like a beach day, just all of us together and stuff like that. Those are very fond memories. I really remember.
Yo, that's a ride right there, dude.
That was definitely before they had all those hotels and stuff. That's for sure. There was all those lots.
There's more fields and shit.
Yeah, I just felt like I don't know. It is different for sure, but even during that time, I vividly remember. Yeah, it was a really calm. I felt like it was kind of just more. I don't know. Oceanside has always been Oceanside. That's for sure. But it's those very little memories that I'm like, yeah, those are like the simpler times at Oceanside I used to remember, and just like kind of seeing how the beach was back then too, back in the old days, still with the rubies on the pier. That's for sure too. I remember that. That wasn't too long ago that happened with rubies.
Oh, the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was only a couple years ago.
It was like three years ago.
Nah,
2 years ago?
No, maybe two.
2? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, those are probably
Probably
a
even a
couple of
year
my
ago.
favorite.
I think it was a year ago, man. Let's see.
Yeah, time goes by, guys.
It was a year ago, yeah. I do remember last year. I was driving past that. I was like,
April 2024. Oh yeah, because we had just killed that mountain lion.
Yeah,
the
Oceanside Mountain
It was
Lion.
like it right there. Everyone was like, "Rip Mountain Lion." It's like a freaking.
Dicks.
I'm dead. That was funny.
That
People.
was crazy. that was
That
pretty
happened,
lit.
bro. That was a real thing.
Yeah.
With the mountain
Social
lion?
media.
They made
Yeah.
T-shirts out of it, bro.
I do remember that too.
They made T-shirts out the pier too.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly? It was just roaming around in the neighborhoods. That's all it was doing, right?
Yeah, like in downtown Oceanside.
Downtown, actually, yeah. That's crazy.
Watch out, it's a big ass mountain lion.
You would have
Might
ever
eat you.
thought you would have seen it just roaming right there by the beach.
They were just mobbing all around too. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember no mountain lions roaming around back in my days.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah,
Fun
man.
times.
Definitely, the Sunset Market got bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it took more roads.
It didn't always used to have all the space across the street, right? On Sunset, or is that just only the farmers market? Cause they split it right in half right on Coast Highway too. They go up a little by like
Yeah.
the library.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the farmers market
Yeah,
does.
farmers
Yeah.
market, yeah.
The night one?
No,
No,
day
the
one.
morning one. The
The
morning
Yeah,
one.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
you start. Yeah, it's also like
The,
on that.
the night one's not like that though. They haven't
That
gone
one's
that.
like more of a cross. Like,
Just it still stays right
Yeah.
there. And I miss going to Sunset. I barely ever get to go. I'm always working on those days.
It's crazy. We live here too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I barely get the chance to cruise by the beach. I used to cruise every day, and I just like I took a break from it, and I'm like, dang, now I kind of miss cruising it all the time. Sometimes
Really?
it's a nice vibe just cruising the beach.
The Strand's always dope to hit.
Yeah,
Gotta
Always
love
a
the Strand,
dope-ass
bro.
Night cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a couple comments up on here on Instagram. Leia saying that she would donate to school and shelters. Behold is saying Pharaoh, one of a kind.
that's Marcella right there.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shout out. Well, they also saying I definitely buy land. She's saying that in Africa, her coworkers said they have a big house and they had maids and everything. Damn.
I believe it.
Yeah,
You're doing it right.
Pharaoh, my hero.
Woo.
Iba chingando.
Brother man.
Estás aquí limpiando culo, what? Oh. And then I guess she has coworkers like, then why are you over here wiping ass?
That's a good perspective right there. That's a good way to put it.
You gotta pay for it somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
W with Pharaoh. Shout out to Gideon Moore.
Get it young.
And they're saying if I won the lottery, I'd be like that guy that showed up in the Scream mask.
That shit was funny. That was a real
Oh,
thing.
when he claimed his ticket? Yeah, I seen that one,
Yeah.
dude. Hell yeah. None of my family gonna know.
He's like, yeah, that's how it be. They got to let everyone know. It's like they bring,
Yep.
but they bring like the whole news and everything, or what?
Yeah, they usually doing this like a big.
It's like I normally it's like,
Like a big
yeah, this
payout.
guy won the lottery and blah blah blah. Like, they got to blaster his face all over like that.
Yeah, this is when you started having cousins you never knew about.
Oh darn it! It's like when do they pop up?
I'd be like, damn. It's like I know, Uncle was the son of a, but goddamn. Or even worse, your daddy. He's like, damn, there's shit. You got half siblings and shit.
It's like I don't remember this.
I'm
This wasn't in our family photos.
I'm your long lost cousin. It's like, for real? It's like, yeah. If you have $5.
It's like family that matters.
Yeah. It's not a smart idea. Just show up with the mask. That's the way to go.
Yeah, at that point, honestly, you're thinking straight.
Some fool's just knocking on your door trying to pull up in your living room to give you a presentation of a business model. Real quick.
You
Where
got the
did
wrong.
You get your suit.
You got the wrong address.
Shit. Bro, you guys watched that new season of King of the Hill yet?
No.
I
I have
haven't yet.
not, but I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I've heard good reviews about it, honestly, so far.
Yeah. People are saying like it's just as good, if not better.
I'm glad to hear that, honestly, because I was going to be disappointed if it didn't turn.
Well, I
out.
mean, now that you have Bobby being a grown up, I feel like the whole show is a little bit more relatable.
Yeah,
By the same voice actor as well too.
exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna have to watch that later on. That's on my bucket list for sure.
Yeah.
Once I'm finished with The Sopranos.
I think it's only on Hulu though, so I think that's why I haven't gotten to it because I don't have a Hulu. So
Yeah. Yep, Hulu brought that back. So right now, like in September, it'll be like Futurama. What is it? Futurama, Family Guy, King of the Hill,
And The Simpsons.
and The Simpsons.
all are airing at the same time
Yep.
again, like they were back in the.
Yep, exactly.
through Hulu.
Well-
Hulu got Futurama and King of the Hill, but was it The Simpsons? They got Paramount got that right or something like that.
Is that? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because of Fox.
Yeah.
Although Simpsons is
Yeah.
Fox, yeah.
Is it all gonna be
Yeah.
on Fox? No.
No, it's just because it's like that prime.
Yeah.
Like they all kind of were like airing at one point all at the same time.
Oh, it's because Disney owns The Simpsons now, right?
Yeah, Disney owns a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Disney owns this place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they low-key do.
Yo, you saw Disney gonna buy into like the streaming for like the pro wrestling?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, actually,
I'm not
it's
surprised.
ESPN, but ESPN is owned by also
Yeah,
Disneyland. So.
That shit crazy, huh?
Yeah, bro. And I guess now Disney owns the NFL somehow. So, bro, big fucking money out there. I'm
Wait,
telling
for
you,
real?
a million's not enough.
Wait, when did that happen?
Is that enough?
Happened too quick.
Oh,
bro.
so check it. Yeah, it did actually.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, it's because ESPN is buying, I think something to like do with like television for the NFL, the red zone and all that.
Mm.
So now the NFL is technically on ESPN, which ESPN is under Disney. So like it's this big old freaking chain, dude. Like Disney owns a lot.
Disney knows what it's doing. After they lost the rights to Mickey, they had to gain rights to something else.
Everything.
Everything.
That fucking mouse, man.
It's petty as fuck.
And yeah, I'm with Louis. They low key are somehow tied in with the Kick Labs. So hey, start sending them checks.
You know, the fucked up part about the whole thing is I'm still gonna go to Disneyland and have to pay full price.
No discount.
That shit was crazy. The last time we talked about that Donkey Kong movie, and then Victor shot the post.
Tell you, hire us here at the labs. The ideas flow. It is sick, huh?
Yeah,
They're actually trying to do a Donkey Kong movie now.
They bought the rights for it.
And then the Zelda movie is actually in the works too, and they finally
Yep.
got the girl to be part of the cast. So yo,
Was that
telling you.
under what is that underneath?
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Yeah. What did they got? They're getting bought out too, or what?
No,
Not yet.
They're just getting the rights to.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just trying to make the movies.
yeah. Japan's finally gonna start a rise in the entertainment business.
Nintendo, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and see, this is what was gonna happen with these Nintendo movies. A little further step in. So once you get your Nintendo subscription on your new Nintendo Switches, some of those movies are gonna start coming in through your game device exclusively, 100%. Yeah, that's what Nintendo's
Without my consent.
well,
With or
you consenting when you're part of like the subscription.
It's like it's another iPhone and U2 moment, huh?
Yeah, those disclaimers that that you just say yeah I agree when you haven't really read all the lines or all the paragraphs.
Yeah, see that YouTube one was pretty lame.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna show me some Nintendo movies,
If it
I
would have been dope songs,
They say no
I'll
to
be
that.
alright, yeah.
Yeah, that's a different story,
If it
honestly.
would've been dope songs, you'd be like, all right.
Hey.
I'll take this shit. Okay, all right.
Hey Pharaoh, you know that disclosure in
mama.
Disney Plus? In Disney Plus is like one of the terms into using it is you agree never to sue Disney for life.
Is that what it really says?
In one of the terms, yeah.
I don't believe
Yeah, no,
it.
there was
Yeah.
a case. There was a case where like, it was in the news where this guy's wife died at Disneyland or Disney World, and he tried to sue, but then Disney's lawyers came back and said you can't sue us because of your Disney Plus agreement or subscription.
What?
It says that
Yep.
you can't sue Disney or any like Disney properties.
See,
or
I don't know about
stuff.
all that back end stuff when it comes to how they're running their business. That's why I'm wanting to learn business.
That's that
That's
big lawyer
wow.
shit.
It's crazy they'd be able to pull off stuff like that.
It's pretty easy, man.
It is. It is. But I mean, it's just like, dang, your wife, his wife died at Disneyland. They're just like, nope.
It was pretty much like
Nothing
a
we can
last
do.
Well, it's
resort
because she
thing for
wasn't
them.
part of the insurance, so after that the
Yeah.
premiums go up, and it's
Yeah, that's how it is. But
Different
dang,
talk.
that just sounds brutal.
I wonder what the last show on Disney Plus was it that they watched.
Fuck, bro.
Well, it's probably a Disney movie.
So now y'all know. If
Your
you're,
Maybe-
daughter didn't even want to watch it, but she did.
Sounds like maybe Mulan.
so now y'all know. If
He
you
probably just wanted Hulu, but he could only get the bundle.
listen-
He thought about it, and the only way
He's like, I'm saving a couple extra bucks.
You know-
I'm
you know
getting
what?
the ESPN. I don't watch
Hulu,
sports
you
anyways.
see?
But
She could watch her fairy tales. I'll watch Top 10 Sports Center.
he's like, it's a win-win.
We'll watch Shannon Sharp get fired. We could.
Oh man.
Man, and that right there is the Kick Collabs, man. So don't forget, hire us. Got the ideas flowing out here, and we also did have Pharaoh stopping by, kicking it with us. That was an amazing episode, bro. It just flowed at the end, just straight cruise, straight beautiful
Yeah.
kick it moment.
Heck yeah. And it was a pleasure being here again. I mean, just as it was last time, it's always been a pleasure being able to kick it with you guys.
Same, man. Same. Well, do you guys have any last words?
Yeah, Pharaoh, where can the folks find you at?
Anywhere online, my handle is Pharaoh.101. That's PHARAOH.101. You can find me Instagram, TikTok. Also, look me up on my music platforms, Spotify and Apple Music, whatever you're listening to, Tidal. And yeah, if you ever want to see if where I got in the vault, probably coming out soon. You just might have to tune in for that for sure. So hopefully surprise you with some singles and some videos soon.
And also, any special shout outs to your squad?
I always gotta say a shout out to Karasu. That's Strawberry Switchblade. GIO220. That's Geo Money as well. I'm gonna give a big shout out to as well the people that I've also just been working alongside. There's Miss Phoenix as well. She got her 2 projects out. She got a bunch of new singles dropping as well. They just dropped and more coming. Just got some stuff with Gideon and Lucas. Got some more stuff as well coming in. It's gonna be happening very soon. Just working, man. We just staying consistent out here. Just making art, making it happen. Just glad to be part of everything. Just the involvement. Just try to involve everyone as much as I can. But there's so many people, honestly. So if I missed a shout out to anyone, it's just know that I'm involving everyone of you guys out there. That's for sure.
And if anybody wanted to maybe do a booking and maybe have a session with you, bro, and do like some sort of production, how can they reach you?
Same way. If you ever want to go ahead and tap in with me, I also do have my my page link on my solo toe. If you ever want to book a session with me at Soul Shakedown Studios in San Marcos, they have 3 different available rooms. If you ever want to pick between different rates of what you're looking at, but regardless, you'll be working with one of the finest. I'll make sure you're getting your sound right. You get whatever vision you have set. I'm always willing to work with new people. So if you ever want to get tapped in, feel free just to hit me, DM me, or any of those likings. We'll get in contact. That's honestly, I would say, like the biggest place you can get in contact right now is like my IG, or even IG for now for sure. It's just like the biggest place you can contact. I got a link in there, so if you want to book with me or just like let me know ahead of time, just DM me. Just let me know. We can get working.
Hell yeah. There you go. Any special shots for you, fellas? Oh, I think Louis, you got something to say,
Yeah, a lot of shit I gotta say out my chest, dog. Starting tomorrow.
In all seriousness,
Plug it in.
Here's a quick
Alright,
promo.
So tomorrow, Tuesday, and going forward for the foreseeable future, at 4 o'clock at the Lived Experiences Community Resource Center, we're gonna be giving out free cooking classes for the community. So come check them out, man. Right now, space is limited. We're only limited to 16 people, 4 per team. And come check it out. It's gonna be dope, and be on the lookout for that. The band is playing. Los Chivos is playing Boulevard, California this weekend for the Healing with Soma Festival. So come camp out, and then the 29th we're at Poorhouse. That's what I gotta say. And shout out to all you guys. Thank you for tuning in and still kicking it with us after all these motherfucking years, yo. See you. That's it.
Or Vic.
No, I got no plugs, bro. Not that I could think off the top of my head.
All right.
But definitely keep on tuning in and kicking it to Kick Labs, because a bunch of cool shit. Just like today, hanging out with Pharaoh, and we still got a lot of other people to hang out with. The year's not over. It's still 2025. Starting off the month of August, right with our first guest right here, Pharaoh. And I mean, we still got 4 more months to go, so keep on tuning in.
A year, it's still going.
Yeah, it ain't over. It ain't over until it's fucking the 1st of January 2026. So we're going hard.
Yeah, man. I love it.
Part of the job.
Yes, y'all. And once again, we do appreciate y'all tapping in for tonight. Thank you, Pharaoh, for tapping in with us and kicking it. And until you catch us around next time, thank you for sipping with us, thank you for talking up with us, thank you for kicking it.